Hi, this is Chris Bosch, and you're listening to Animal House Radio with Aaron and Dr. Mike.
And I think it's one of those decisions that has to be an entire family decision. And go down to any humane society that's in the area of any of your listeners, look at the animals, talk to the people, and then spend some time and make sure it truly is a family, not decision, but commitment.
Yeah, of course. Now, before we let you go, Tom, give me the funniest story that you had with Jack.
The funniest story I had with Jack, well, see, Jack has a tendency, Jack likes baths, so if nobody locks the door and they're having a bath or a shower, Jack will go in and actually jump. So Jack, unlike a lot of, when we first got Jack, Jack didn't like baths. Jack loves baths. Also, Jack loves to swim, even though we didn't think he did, but he looks like a little muskrat in the water. And I don't know, it's just, you know what, Jack has so many moments.
It's hard to pick one, because he's just, yeah.
Well, because, you know, he's one of these dogs where he loves to run, and I'm totally convinced he's human. I mean, he's got probably as much clothes as I do because people. I mean, he's got a Toronto Maple Leaf leather jacket.
You got to get him a Habs one, then he'll,
Oh yeah. But no, he truly is, baby. As a matter of fact, he's got an appointment at the puppy spa on Sunday, so he'll be. And he always goes through this period of depression. You bring him home and he's all cleaned up, and they give him a new bandana, and he sulks for about 6 hours, and you have to praise him. Oh, who's the pretty boy?
Yeah.
And he comes out of that shell. But you know, you're in the bed in the morning and you're tired, and all of a sudden Jack jumps up on the bed and he snuggles right in with you. He gets right under your armpit like a child would, and just looks at you in the eye, and his tail starts wagging, as my grandmother used to call it, the flower pot. Lasso Apsos have the big curl tail on the back, and my grandmother would always say, oh, there's the little flower pot just shaking in the wind. So everybody in my family, not just my immediate family, but aunts, uncles, they've all taken a shining to Jack. And we used to have a sitter that looked after Jack when we'd go away on family vacation, and they loved Jack so much, they got a dog while we were away. And so they said, we just can't go without Jack, so we got our own, and we called it Jake. So now there's Jake and there's Jack.
You know what? I love the fact that when you speak about him, you know, you're not just talking about something. There's so much passion and love in that voice when you're talking about your animal, that's amazing. You know,
I've always been a fish guy. Don't get me wrong, because I go down. I have this nice fish tank in our rec room, and I always go down and I talk to my fish as if they're my dog. Yeah. Daddy's here, and all the fish come to the top. They're African cichlids, and my kids look at me like you're weird. I said they need some attention too. But Jack's got personality. Jack just isn't a dog. Jack is definitely a part of our family, and it doesn't matter what you're doing or what kind of day. If you just want to go for a quiet walk, there's Jack, and I can take Jack off the leash. Jack will go 4 feet ahead of me or 4 feet behind me, but he just doesn't wander off. I mean, as far as being a mature dog and instructional, literally, you know, you can walk, and when we come to a curb, Jack stop, and he stops, and I'll have it sit, and he'll wait for the cars, and then I'll say go. And he's so obedient, and I think that's what made the transition in owning a dog so enjoyable.
Yeah.
Is that he is so obedient, he is so smart. I mean, he loves squeaky toys. I mean, that's his passion. If he hears a squeaky toy, that's a perfect Saturday to Jack. It won't be squeaking by the end of the day. It'll say on the little cardboard, made for a Rottweiler, and yet a Lasso Apso can break it. I can't figure that out, but...
Oh, well, that's...
But no, and of course, Saturday night, it's hockey night with the Brown boys and Jack.
Well, I love it. Yeah, no. You know what? I want to meet Jack, and hopefully one day, Dr. Mike and I, we can all meet Jack. We got a whole bunch of little gifts for Jack.
Well, Jack would love to meet you guys as well.
Good. Where can we see? Obviously on CTV News at noon. And
if you go to ctvtoronto.ca and you go, I think you go under my profile. On the very bottom, there's actually a little story about Jack and how he became part of our family, and there's actually some information on there, and it has my family and taking Jack for a walk and playing with Jack.
Oh,
and
wow.
I know Jack has been in some pet magazines, in different celebrity columns, and he's been in a TV commercial. And it's funny now because if we go for a walk, and we could be walking the boardwalk, and people will walk up and say, "Is that Jack?" Jack is a bigger star than I ever hoped to be.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Jack gets all the attention when we're out in public.
Well, you know what? You get a lot of attention too, Tom. So,
well, you know what, Aaron? You do such a wonderful job, and it's just so great that you're able to get the message out. And again, to all your listeners out there that are thinking about adopting an animal, do it. It sounds like a big commitment, but trust me, what you get back is 10 times what you put into it. Because once you make that bond with that animal, they will not forget what you have done for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is no one else better in this business than Tom Brown. I say it here, I say it now, I say it forever. Tom, true class act. We appreciate it very much. You and I will talk during the week. You have a great weekend. Go Habs, go on Saturday, my friend.
Stop it! Stop Stop it!
You have a great weekend. We'll talk soon, okay, brother?
Enjoy the first weekend of spring, everybody, and I'll see you on the CTV News.
Take care.
Bye-bye now.
Take care. That's Tom Brown of CTV and CTV at noon. Yeah, Tom is amazing. This is a great thing about Tom is that you don't need to interview him. He interviews himself. He's amazing. He's a true professional broadcaster. He's great. This guy's amazing. I love Tom. We're going to go to, we got a brand new segment. I've been telling everybody for a couple weeks. Brand new segment coming up. It's coming up right now. We have special theme music. We have Jody's theme music kicking up, getting ready to come in. Oh, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The first ever edition of Jody to the Rescue, presenting you, your star and your host, Jody.
Hey, Aaron, how's it going?
Jody, how are you, darling?
I'm just excellent. Thanks very much.
No, yeah. So where are you right now? You're not in Toronto. You're in London.
No, yeah. Canadian Pets and Animals Media. We're down in London, Ontario, and we're at the Can-Am Equine Emporium.
So tell me what's going on over there.
Well, tonight they're having a big. It's the Home Hardware Extravaganza. It's essentially a 2-hour musical review featuring horses, different types of breeds. It's all performance to music underneath the lights. It's quite a show. I've seen it last year, and we're going to be heading out there tomorrow night. But lots of people are here at Can-Am. Lots of people are have set up booths. Very up-to-date education on the new and improved ways to care for horses, and very interesting people, very passionate horse people here. Lots of great Canadian companies have lots of things for sale. And it's a really good time, and everybody who's there, the whole theme, it's all about the love of horses. So it's a good fit with us.
Amazing. So Jody to the Rescue, each and every once a month or once every couple weeks, you're going to come on here and you're going to give me the news of what is going on. You're rescuing me and giving me that information. So what do we got this week?
Well, this week, Aaron, as we talked last week, we've got a connection to the Canada's 2010 Olympics. And we're going to talk about the WAG organization. WAG stands for Whistler Animals Galore, and it's a progressive animal welfare organization and shelter based in Whistler, and they cover an area from like Lillooet through to Whistler. And they have a very strong emphasis on the quality of care of their animals. They get volunteers from all over the world, Aaron, because as you know, Whistler's a transient society. You get people, you get Australians and New Zealanders and Japanese, and people come from all over to go to Whistler. So you get pet and animal lovers from all over the world coming in to volunteer at this shelter, and it's awesome. But the great thing about the volunteering is that the volunteers aren't cleaning out the cages and picking up after the animals. They have a small group of dedicated staff who are just fantastic at that. And what the volunteers do, they come in and they walk the animals, they socialize with them, they groom them, they play games with them, they sit with them, whatever it takes to improve the quality of not only the physical aspect of an animal's life, but also the mental aspect. So it's a great, very progressive organization, and they have just a fantastic fundraiser. Would you like to hear?
Tell me about the fundraiser and then what all the proceeds go to.
Sure. On the April 25th, this has been an ongoing fundraiser. I think it's been running for about 9 years now. It's called the Whistler Dog Fest, and it's part of the TELUS World Ski and Snowboard Festival that goes on there for about 2 weeks.
Sure. And
this year they're having a dog parade-a-thon, and it's right through the village, and people bring their dogs, and this year they've asked people to download the pledge form off of the website, and people can collect funds and head out to the village and parade their dog around, and they have all kinds of different contests, and they have a best dressed contest, and I think you'll like this one, Aaron. Guess what last year's winner was?
A Transformer?
No, the young Elvis.
Nice. You had calling me Elvis. That's amazing. So it was ugly dog, is what you're trying to say?
No, it was a
dog addicted to drugs.
Very attractive,
heavy drinking dog. No.
It was the young hot Elvis.
Woo! I'm the young hot Elvis. Yeah. James Dean's got nothing on me, baby.
The runner-up was the Incredible Hulk last year, so I think they're going to have an Olympic theme this year, so it should be quite interesting and fun. And they've got all kinds of great contests and games and demonstrations. They've got this one crazy cat game. It's called Scoop the Kitty Litter game, and I'm not going to fill you in on the details, but it's actually not that disgusting, but it's funny, and people have a really good time, and it's just a fantastic. It's their second largest fundraiser for the year.
So, what's the website? Where can people get more information if they want to sign up?
The website is thewagway.com.